Her world was once home to many incredible sights that have now disappeared forever, each leaving behind echoes of stories, beauty, and memories that are now part of history. Imagine a waterfall as grand as Niagara Falls, now submerged beneath a tranquil lake. Picture towering statues once standing 180 feet high, now reduced to empty niches carved into a cliff face. Think of the pink and white terraces of New Zealand, delicate mineral formations lauded as the eighth wonder of the world, now buried beneath volcanic ash. Or a thriving lake, once a lifeline for its people, now a dry basin symbolizing environmental degradation. The cave of Altamira in Spain, often called the Sistine Chapel of Paleolithic art, was a marvel of prehistoric creativity. Its walls were adorned with vivid depictions of bison, deer, and boar, painted by early humans tens of thousands of years ago. For decades, visitors marveled at these masterpieces, but their very presence threatened the delicate ecosystem of the cave. The breath of thousands introduced humidity, carbon dioxide, and water vapor, triggering mold growth on the ancient paintings. Recognizing the imminent danger, authorities closed the cave to the public in 2002. To preserve its legacy, they built a detailed replica in the museum nearby, allowing future generations to witness its beauty without jeopardizing its preservation. Wedding Cake Rock in Australia was a striking white sandstone formation perched precariously on the coastline of the Royal National Park. Its flat, layered appearance, resembling a slice of cake, attracted thrill seekers and influencers, who often posed dangerously close to its unstable edge for dramatic photos. Geologists discovered that the formation was at risk of collapse, leading authorities to fence off the area. Despite the barriers and warnings, some visitors risked their lives to access it, resulting in accidents and tragedies. Eventually, the site was permanently closed, leaving its beauty visible only from afar. Guara Falls, located on the Brazil-Paraguay border, was once a natural wonder rivaling the might of Niagara Falls. Its powerful cascades roared across the Parana River, captivating visitors with their sheer magnitude. In 1982, the construction of the Itaipu Dam led to the flooding of the falls. As water levels rose, the falls disappeared, and dynamite was used to destroy the remaining rock formations. Today, a quiet reservoir has replaced the thunderous spectacle, a somber reminder of the cost of progress. Maya Bay in Thailand gained fame as the idyllic setting for the 2000 film The Beach. The bay's pristine sands and turquoise waters drew thousands of tourists daily, turning it into a must-visit destination. However, the influx of visitors wreaked havoc on the local ecosystem. Coral reefs died and the fragile environment buckled under the strain. In 2018, high authorities made the bold decision to close the bay indefinitely, allowing it a chance to recover from years of overexposure. And so, to learn more about its experience and the power of climate psychology, Duckbill, a unique sandstone formation in Oregon, was a natural sculpture millions of years in the making. Shaped like a duck's bill, it became a beloved spot for photographers and nature enthusiasts. However, in 2016, a group of vandals intentionally toppled the formation, destroying it entirely. The act of senseless destruction shocked and saddened the community, serving as a painful reminder of humanity's capacity to harm nature's creations. The Buddhas of Bamiyan, towering statues carved into Afghanistan's cliffs during the 6th century, were among the most remarkable cultural treasures of the ancient world. The largest statue stood 180 feet tall, symbolizing peace and enlightenment. Tragically, in 2001, the Taliban destroyed these masterpieces, using explosives to obliterate them. The empty niches in the cliffs now stand as haunting reminders of what was lost, though occasional hologram projections attempt to honor their memory. The Azor window in Malta, a natural limestone arch formed over centuries by the sea, was an iconic landmark celebrated in films and TV shows. In 2017, powerful storms caused the arch to collapse into the sea, ending its long-standing role as a global symbol of Malta's natural beauty. Today, its remnants lie beneath the waves, attracting divers to a site where the past meets the present. New Zealand's pink and white terraces, created by geothermal activity, were a marvel of nature's artistry. Mineral-rich waters cascaded over the terraces, creating layers of silica that shimmered in shades of pink and white. In 1886, a volcanic eruption obliterated these terraces, burying them under ash and mud. Modern researchers speculate that remnants may still exist beneath the lake, but for now, their beauty lives only in the memories of those who saw them and in the paintings they inspired. Lake Pubo in Bolivia was once the country's second largest lake, sustaining ecosystems, agriculture, and fishing communities. By 2016, it had completely dried up, its disappearance attributed to climate change, upstream water diversion, and human activity. Its dry basin is now a stark testament to environmental neglect, displacing thousands and extinguishing the biodiversity that once thrived there. The Sutro Baths in San Francisco, an extravagant complex of public pools built in 1894, offered an experience of leisure and wonder. Over time, the maintenance costs became unsustainable and the baths were abandoned in the 1960s. 2 years later, a fire consumed what remained, leaving ruins that today serve as a melancholic tourist destination. Palmyra, an ancient city in Syria, was a crossroads of cultures and a jewel of Roman-era architecture. In 2015, ISIS destroyed much of the city, erasing temples, statues, and monuments that had stood for millennia. The loss of Palmyra was a devastating blow to humanity's shared cultural heritage. The Chacotaya Glacier in Bolivia, once a premier destination for skiing and research, disappeared entirely by 2009. A victim of global warming, its absence has affected local water supplies and serves as a dire warning of climate change's accelerating impact. Cambodia's Byung Kak Lake was filled in for urban development in the 2000s, displacing over 4,000 families and erasing a natural and cultural hub. The transformation symbolizes the cost of progress on communities and the environment. The Nazca lines in Peru, mysterious geoglyphs etched into the desert over 1,500 years ago, suffered damage in 2018 when a truck driver drove across the site, leaving deep scars on the ancient designs. The incident underscored the vulnerability of such treasures. Lastly, Jonah's tomb in Iraq, a sacred site revered across religions, was destroyed by ISIS in 2014. Explosives reduced the ancient tomb to rubble, leaving behind a profound sense of loss for communities worldwide. Each of these vanished landmarks tells a story of natural wonder, human ingenuity, or cultural significance. Their disappearances remind us of the importance of preservation and the fleeting nature of even the most remarkable creations.